Days, 6 shades. Even better, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs, call 1-800-679-0969. Your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free. 1-800-679-0969. That's 1-800-679-0969.
Have you ever had the desire to do something adventurous, exciting, fun, delicious, or suspicious, and don't know why or when it hit you? Well, now you'll know. 441-3311. Yes, you'll hear it right here on your own local radio station. You can shout your message to the world. Get people to come to your business, enjoy your services or goods, and the good news is it's affordable. Call 441-3311. That's 727-441-3311. And, oh, by the way, my name is Lola.
Hello out there. Tune in every Saturday at noon on Tan Talk for Connecting Caregivers with me, Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregivers. Every Saturday at noon, we will find resources, education, and a shoulder for the caregivers. I know it's tough, but we can work it out together. Look forward to you tuning in on Saturdays at noon, where you'll have tons of information. Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver.
Are you a writer, inventor? Do you have questions about your intellectual property rights? Well, tune in every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 11 o'clock for Joy on Paper. Once a month, I will have a special guest, the writer's legal eagle, Bill Larson of Larson & Larson, who can answer your questions. Protect your valuable work. Email me your questions to patsy.radio@gmail.com and then listen in every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. right here on Tampa Bay's Tan Talk Radio Network. That's patsy.radio@gmail.com.
Hello there, Tampa Bay. This is former NFL and college football coach Jimmy Johnson. Listen to the Kelly Show every Monday starting at 5 p.m. They can sure use the attention.
And this is former Major League Baseball player, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. I also hope you listen to the Kelly Show every Monday starting at 5 p.m. They can darn sure use the money.
Hi there. This is marine wildlife artist and conservationist Dr. Guy Harvey. Please listen to the Kelly Show every Monday starting at 5 p.m. They need to feel worthy.
Hey, did you know there's a live psychology talk show Thursday and Friday at noon where you can call in and get free guidance and also learn several different topics relating to ending the stigma on mental health? It's called Moments of Clarity on WTAN 1340 AM. It's with licensed therapist Tiffany Warner, who will try to end the stigma on mental health. But the only way you can do that is to listen to Moments of Clarity Thursday and Friday at noon on WTAN 1340 AM, the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Go yard is a metaphor used in baseball, meaning to hit a home run. Life struggles can make you feel like you just struck out. It's times like these that we need a little batting practice to pick ourselves back up and get back in the game. Whether you are dealing with marital issues, drug addiction, rebellious teens, anxiety, depression, or just generally having a bad day, call Mama Mac. If life has you down 0-2, before you strike out, learn to go yard. Go yard with Mama Mac on this radio station, Thursdays, 6 o'clock.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Initialize sequence now.
Join the countdown for actors, modeling, singers, songwriters, musicians, dancers, performers, and voiceovers from across the nation to across the world. Here with Dawn Reese on Hollywood Connections on Tan Talk Radio 106.1 FM.
Hey, this is Vern Troyer, and you're listening to Dawn Reese's Hollywood Connections.
Hey, what up, you guys? It's your girl, Vivica Fox. You are watching Hollywood Connections on Tan Talk Radio with Dawn. Little foxy thing. Enjoy.
Hi, you're listening to Hollywood Connections with Don Meese, and I'm Kathleen Gatty from General Hospital, Dr. Liesel Obrecht.
Hello, I'm Butch Patrick, and you're listening to Don Reese's Tan Talk Radio, Hollywood Connections.
John Snyder, you're listening to Dawn Reese on Hollywood Connections.
Listening to Hollywood Connections, I'm Kirstie Alley.
You are listening to Hollywood Connections with Dawn.
And this is Kelly Preston. I'm so excited.
Welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Everybody comes here. This is Hollywood, land of dreams. Some dreams come true, some don't. But keep on dreaming. This is Hollywood. Always time to dream, so keep on dreaming.
Hi,
Hi, welcome to Hollywood Connections, 106.1 FM The Heat, and 5 other stations. And guess what? We're on VH2 TV Network in Atlanta and 24flix.com. We're so excited that you joined Drive Time on our beautiful Clearwater Beach studio here. And I'm so excited. This is Hollywood Connections. We have a top SEG agent that is here. And we have Keith from Alexia Model and Talent Agency. You are going to have such a treat, even for our TikTokers that are live. I'm on Dawn Reese 3 and also Hollywood 106.1 FM. And thank you for joining. It's going to be an awesome 2 hours. And first, Keith, welcome and tell us about your agency before our first guest.
We're Alexia Model and Talent in Tampa, Florida. We're always looking for great talent. Besides TV and film, we're known mainly also as a print agency. Right now, out of the age groups that we're looking for, we're most interested in the age group of 18 to 25. So you'll get a little bit of an extra look over if you're that age. However, if you're younger or older, you can still feel free to submit, and we'll take a look at you.
Perfect. So tell us some of the success stories that you have worked with, like some of the things that you're working with right now.
Just as an example, we represent Paul Wilson. Here's an example of someone that we actually picked up because I had actually seen him perform in the area. That's important that you be performing in some form or another, if not daily, on a weekly basis. But to cut to the chase, kept bumping into him at the local film festivals. Hint, you should be going to film festivals, whether you're a print person, a film person, or a TV person.
How many film festivals have I seen you at? A lot.
Yes.
I'm always catching Keith on the red carpet.
Yes. And after the 4th festival, Paul and I kept bumping into one another. I already knew his talent, and he asked me to represent him. And long story short, he got one of the lead roles on the new film that'll be coming out, The Conjuring, the final chapter. So those of you that are into and have been following the Conjuring series, you'll get an opportunity to see someone local.
That's so exciting. So I have to tell Keith, I've been getting his emails on some of the, because he's now representing me as well. And so I just saw one
and she gets called at 2 in the morning, just so you know, and she's there. She's ready to roll.
Yes, he called me at 2 in the morning on a set a while ago, and I was at that place.
Zola.
But it was funny, Keith. I used to work there at the hotel at the Wyndham, and so everybody that saw me, I'm just lounging on the chair. I'm like, what are you doing, Don? I'm like, in a movie. Oh, it's so funny. Anyways, we have a lot of questions, and I have a VIP guest on the phone. Let's go to Daryl. Daryl is from VH2 TV Network. Are you there?
Hey, yes, I am, Don. How are you?
Good. Make sure you're not on speaker because we're on 6 stations. And yes, we have Keith here. Now, he is a SEG agent here in Tampa. And Daryl is a very funny comic. He packs the houses. I mean, he's a strong comic, and he also is a TV network owner. And he used to be a police officer.
How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks for having me, Don. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so your question to Keith. Take it away.
Wow. So, Keith, thanks for being on the show, and look like you guys have a lot of experience over there. I'm currently in the market for an agent. Do you guys represent comedians? And if so, what is the process of getting that started?
Well, we do. Obviously, as long as you're a talent, that's the important thing, that you skew towards comedy. That's terrific. That's obviously your forte. Doesn't mean you can't play straight roles also.
Sure.
From what I understand, you're in the Atlanta area, so that's a great area to be in right now. There's a lot of work in film and TV. You do want to focus towards the TV side because it's an opportunity to be working on a more routine basis. Film is not always routine. The best thing for you to do, I don't know your talent, but the one thing I do is if you had one word to describe you, what's the first word that comes to mind?
Funny. At least I like to think so.
The next step is just to send us a couple of photos, a couple of headshots, and a little bit about your background to Alexia at alexiamodels.com, and then we can take it from there.
I have all his stuff that I'll send you tonight. So I just wanted to have you guys connect. This is one here in Tampa, and they're going to come here in the next month. So maybe they can come to the agency.
Great.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, absolutely.
So isn't it better to work with comics on sets because they're more fun and they know, lines and they can memorize and they're fun to be around?
Yes. And probably the one word that comes to mind is an ability to improv if it comes to that
Right.
point. A lot of people forget you do follow the script and you do have a roadmap, but sometimes you need to have an extra moment before and a moment after, and sometimes the talent that has a funny side brings something extra when the camera's still rolling, but the scene is really done.
So how does an agent work, Keith? Tell me exactly what you do.
We're a bridge to finding you the work.
Right.
Okay.
Now, you're not supposed to be, I worked for everybody. I'm going to go back. Casablanca, Barbizon, John River Powers, Model Productions, put the big stages up. So I was promotion on that end with stuff, and I would teach, and I would fly around and market. But, when you have an agent, you never pay an agent. Explain that, because there's a lot of new people out here.
Well, we're a bridge to getting you work. So what happens is you're going to come in and meet us, assuming everything is in order that we need, because we have a protocol in how we present you. The next step is for us to put you in front of our clients and to put you in front of various casting calls. And if you get called back, or the ultimate, booking, okay, once you work, the money, when you get paid, will come to us, and then we will distribute it to you. If it's non-union work, which is 90% of the work here, which includes print, we will take 20% out of the check. If it's union work, we will get 10%. But keep in mind, if it's union work and it's TV, there's residuals. If it's commercial work and it's union work, there's residuals, means you continue to get paid even while you do something else, as long as that commercial or show is running somewhere.
Correct.
So if you constantly get a residual of that as long as that commercial show is running.
That's correct.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
What kind of residuals do you get?
Well, here's an example. I saw.
What kind of percentage is what I'm asking.
Right, your percentage.
It varies. It's one of the things we can discuss. SAG has got different tiers, different levels,
Right.
depending on national, regional, and so on. And it depends on how often the commercial runs, too.
Nice.
Obviously, if a commercial runs once a month, it'll be minimal. But if the
Kind of like the
commercial's
Golden
running
Girls that run every day.
right 50 to 100 times a
Right.
day for 3 months, you're going to make some good money. Just as an example, I had someone work on a phone commercial 5 days, did some basic money under union rules. However, at the end of the day, because it ran for a year, she made an extra $100,000.
Wasn't that sweet?
Well, here's another thing I just saw in my email, but I'm not in Orlando. I just got a casting from you, and it was for, I thought it was $1,700, and he just corrected me. He said $17,000, and
Right. It's what they're looking for. It's actually Coke, and they want to shoot in your house only if you live in Orlando. If you live, just on the outskirts like Windermere and so on, there's a good chance that's okay. But it's in Orlando, and it's for a family, and a real family that live in that house, and they're going to come there and shoot there.
Wait, can't we just go get a bed and breakfast and say we live there? Could I do that?
Well, the idea is the social distancing, being safe. The crew
Sure.
will be kept to a minimum. They're going to scrub the place down before and after for you. It's to control the environment, and it's kind of a new, I'm going to call it temporary normal on how they want to shoot commercials in this area right now.
Wow, amazing, Daryl. So we're going to hook you up. This is another, hey, we need a hand clap, Tommy, if you can find the hand clap. This is what we call
hand clap.
Hollywood Connections. Also, Daryl hired me as a new talent coordinator and casting for the comics and for the singers for VH2.
Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very excited. So everyone can go to VH2.TV network. So Daryl, I'm going to hook you up, and then we have a conference call tomorrow as well. So yes, we can't wait for you to come back in, and we're still waiting to find out if your wife wants to be Mrs. Georgia.
Well, hold on a second, because she's right here. Hold on one second.
Okay. She is a fashion designer.
Don and Krista on the air.
We're on the air. It's so funny.
Hey, everybody.
Hi,
Hey,
Lisa. So,
How are you?
Lisa, tell us about your hair extensions, where they can go to.
They can go to hair911.biz.
Hair911 dot what?
.biz.
.biz. Wonderful extensions. And I want to show you. You sent me those pictures for that little girl that we raise money on TikTok. And we nominate one little girl or a teenager once a month. And oh my gosh, the third one was adorable in pink. And she's going to donate this. And she's a high top fashion designer.
Cool.
And she's going to give this. It's amazing.
Cool.
Wow. Well, Lisa, I was going to ask you if you wanted to be our Mrs. Georgia, and you have to send in a video what you will do with your title. And I'm sure you'll do a lot because you work with your husband in the TV network business, and you all have many events to go to and charity events. So just put a video together, and then we'll social media it, and we'll go from there. How's that?
I will.
Yay! I think we might have a Miss Georgia.
That's why I love you guys so much. I wouldn't do that.
Very cool, very cool. And Lisa
We're
needs an
looking forward
agent
to
too. She's
seeing you,
gorgeous.
girl.
Lisa, you're petite, right, Lisa?
Yeah,
very petite.
So even you take petites in your agency?
Of course, it's more commercial than high fashion, but
right.
There's lots of work.
Very cool. Well, thank you both for calling in. I know we're waiting for some other callers. Any other questions, Daryl, that you have for him?
I do.
Okay.
So one question, as a an agent, I have two questions. Number one, what do you recommend for talent? When do you recommend talent to bring on an agent? That's number one. And number two, oh God, what was number two? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. SAG. What is the requirements to become a non-union to a union SAG talent?
Well, I'm going to answer number two first. Stay non-union as long as you can. Don't worry, the union will find you, and you're going to start paying.
Absolutely.
And the idea to pay them is when you've got a bunch of union gigs that are paying good money. So by keeping yourself open for non-union, you create a wider universe for yourself. Some people feel it's prestigious to be part of the union. There's a time for it, and they will find you. Don't worry. Just keep doing what you're doing and work and keep your universe as wide as possible.
And another thing is a monologue, right? I mean, you like to have a comedy monologue and something to prepare. Can they send you a video on that?
Those are important in the sense of what you do. I don't know if you do stand-up at all, but you should be as often as possible because you get to work in front of people and it helps you, further grow. But in terms of monologues and stuff, it's actually better to practice dialogues if you want to do film and TV. That means doing scenes with another person, running the camera, and then just watching it afterwards and playing around with it.
Wow, yeah. That's fun to do. We do that all the time. And I do stand-up. I just shot my hour-long comedy special that VH2 shot. It was the beginning of last year. But that was wonderful. We had a great turnout for that. So I think this is a very good thing, and I appreciate you taking the time.
What was the first question on agent?
When do you know, when do you recommend for a talent to seek representation?
You want it immediately. I mean, if you're in the industry, the quicker the better for yourself because it's two people looking for work besides one.
Right.
Also, too, it's important is when Keith and I worked for an agency in Hollywood, Florida, and my agent passed away, and with her, so I was managing talent, Keith, at the time, and she would call me and she'd say, if you don't answer that phone, I will skip you and your talent will not go. Now, the important thing is, and this probably frustrates agents, if you text somebody or call them, or you say, I'm accepting you in my agency, please follow through. Don't wait, like a week. That's important. Keith is a very important man in the industry. So the main thing is you tell Keith what you're looking for and what aggravates you and what may put you on hold. Like, when people don't call you back or they don't follow through or you've got a job for them and they don't have an answering on their phones.
Yeah, that's not me, Keith. I call back. I answer everything. Call me
you'll
anytime.
find the people that book, it's kind of like this. Not only are they screaming and yelling that they got either the callback or the booking when the call comes or the text comes, it's almost like the phone call or the text back to get logistical information where they need to be or what they need to do for the callback happens right away. It's not, I was on my way to go take care of this errand and I'll make the phone call as soon as I'm done with it. You got to find a way to do both until the industry is, paying all your bills.
That's right. So if anybody's driving and they want to call in, please pull over.
And Dawn's a perfect example of answering her phone at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Right,
Well, actually, when I did answer
or
it,
she text you.
Yes, but what happened was when I did answer it, I looked in the morning. I said to my husband, I said, "Did I just say yes to Keith? Did he call or was I dreaming?" And he goes, "I think you got a call." So I called him like at 6:37, and that's when he said, "Hey, I need you on a set." And I was rushing, putting everything in a suitcase, running down to the beach. So that's what he's looking for, someone that's dedicated. But please, and I know as an agent, and I used to work for Boca Talent back in the days as a booking agent, and I did tell you, and a Sarah Parker agency I used to work for in West Palm, and Phoenix, and young agency. But I know when we called as well, we wanted to make sure you were on point and calling us back. Don't have no answering service if you're trying to get an agent, and that frustrates them, and then they will put you on hold because somebody else is next that they can get a hold of. Correct?
Any job that puts you on hold, honey.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
And be ready. The industry is set up right now, especially because of COVID-19 and social distancing, to do a lot of the initial castings and callbacks either by taping or Skype. So be ready and set up to be able to tape quickly, whether you tape inside or outside. You know, some people will do outside because the light's already there for them. Lighting and being open to the lighting so they can see your entire face is the most important thing.
Now, another thing, Keith, that I noticed as well with the acting world, people need to follow up with their headshots. Tell us that. That's important. With how long before they need to get updated photos.
A good idea with the headshots, especially if you're pursuing the business, to make this the dream and have it happen. Headshots, I would be doing them, new ones at least once a year. But the way to get to that point, to do it once a year, is once you've got your headshots, start shooting snapshots. Don't stop shooting. It's not, okay, I've shot my headshots, I don't have to do anything for 5 years, which is what some people do. No, you're evolving. So keep shooting snapshots. If you have an agent, show them to your agent. If you have other people that are in the industry, show it to them. See which ones they like, for your dramatic shot, for your funny shot, or for your high commercial shot, which is your big smile, just to give you two to start with.
Now, another example, people that I talk to, they say, "Oh, I'm too old, I'm this, I'm that."
This market's great. You're
Yes.
too old, you're in the right market.
I know David Vogel. Do you know David?
Yeah.
David is 80 years old and he's doing tons of commercials.
Dave's he's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah. So we got to take a quick commercial break. Daryl, thank you so much. Lisa, we love you both. And we're waiting for that video from Mrs. Georgia. And I'm Dawn Reese. We got to cut to a commercial, but thank you guys for calling in. We have more callers, and we'll call after the show.
We're playing.
Yeah, great meeting you.
Yay. So that's what Hollywood Connections is all about. Let's go to that commercial.
Looking to cool off in the summer or turn up the heat in the winter? Then head over to Clearwater Ice Arena, Tampa Bay Skating Academy Oldsmar, or TDSA Countryside. With 3 locations in the Tampa Bay area, you can enjoy a wide range of hockey and figure skating activities and programs. We offer youth and adult pickup hockey and leagues, skate, shoot, freestyle, and public skating times throughout the day, so you will want to come back again and again. It's fun for the whole family. And don't forget to schedule your next birthday party or private event with us. Visit TampaBayIce.com for more information.
So, you say you want to be an actor, director, producer, screenwriter, film crew, whatever. Now what? How can you make this happen? Easy. It's called networking. After all, sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know that brings you that big break. And one of the best ways to get that break is to, you got it, network. One of the smartest places to start your networking is to come to the Tampa Bay Film Society meetings. Tampa Bay Film Society is an organization that will create opportunities for you to get educated through some great programs and workshops, learn about productions coming up, as well as offer you opportunities to advance your career and meet others already in the industry who will remember you when the time comes. Yes, our bi-monthly general meetings is a great way to network with other industry people. How do you start? Just come to one of our meetings, enjoy it, and sign up as a member. You get discounts on Tampa Bay Film Society workshops and special events just as a starter. And you never know who you'll meet at one of our general meetings when you're out there networking. And best of all, it's fun. So check us out on our website at www.tampabayfilmsociety.com.
The National Comedy Hall of Fame Museum is now open in Tampa Bay. Information on the museum can be found at nchof.com. The museum just announced the induction class of 2020, which includes legends such as Joan Rivers, Eddie Murphy, Will Ferrell, Dan Aykroyd, and John Cleese. Also on site, there are live comedy classes and stand-up comedy. Information on the comedy classes can be found at hofcomedyschool.com, and the live shows are posted at comedyhof.com. Come out and see us.
That's how an agent works.
Yeah, let's play that song because this is a TikToker that actually, what was her name here?
Samantha, Sweet 100.
Yes, we're shouting her out, but guess what? We're not shouting her out. She's also calling in. But hold on a second, because this song will tell you if you're watching TikTok. Is that the song? Yeah, let's put that up all the way for a second.
Let me see you just bounce it with me, just bounce with me.
It's a bounce song.
Come on,
right?
You just slide.
You have to slide and you have to bounce.
She loves that bounce with me. So on TikTok.
Take a walk with me. All right, let's go to Samantha. Samantha, are you there? You're live on the air.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi. So, Samantha, you gave us some TikTok, and we wanted to feature you as a TikToker as well. So tell us what you do on TikTok and what your live feed is about.
Okay, so basically, I just love, whenever I get on TikTok, I just love just basically being myself, just being silly and basically jumping into being an actress, kind of, basically jumping with being able to move your mouth at the same time as the words are playing or the song is playing. You get to be somebody else or be like, okay, so one of my favorite TikToks is Dirty Dancing, when you get to be Jennifer Jason Leigh, when she's like, how do you call your lover boy? Come here, lover boy. That's one of my favorite TikToks.
Wow. Now, you're on live feed yourself. How many followers do you have?
I am a YouTuber.
Okay.
And in my YouTube, I have over 6,323 subscribers.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. How old are you?
I am 32. I'll be 33 on June 18th.
And what city and state do you live in?
I live in Marianna, Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida. How far
yes,
is that?
I'm in Florida.
How far is that from Clearwater?
From Clearwater?
4 or
I'm
5
not exactly
hours.
sure. I'm born and raised in West Palm Beach, Florida, but I live in Marianna.
Okay, I'm from Wellington back in the days over there in Jupiter.
Wellington. Yeah.
Oh, Wellington, the polo grounds.
Yes, my aunt and uncle live in Wellington, actually, still.
Nice. Well, we wanted to shout you out. When you're ever getting a chance to get to Clearwater Beach, let us know, and you can come to the station and check us out. You're probably watching us on Tan Talk Radio Network on YouTube live right now. And we're so excited that you're here, and thank you for the gift because that went to a little girl. But I have a question because you're in South Florida. Have you ever thought about acting?
I would love to be an actress. That's always been one of my dreams. Everybody says I have the personality for it.
Well, guess what? I have a top talent agent here, and I got a surprise for you. So, and I need you to text me afterwards, after the show. So, Keith, and she's 33, and you represent South Florida also.
Absolutely.
There you go. Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
You never know what can happen. I'll tell you, our TikTok is going crazy right now on both of them. I've got to tell you, we have can you see that, Keith? What does it say?
Which one you on?
I am
Imaginative State.
Oh, thank you so much. Imaginative State. I bought these glasses from the dollar store. I bought 10 of them, and they do not work. They're like foggy and...
You got to get them strong enough, girl.
Well, they are. They're like 150.
It's called we're getting up
No,
there.
they're 150, but they're fogging up on me. We want to
150.
thank you for the
Hey,
shout-outs,
you're-
and thank you. That's going to a little girl for next month for nomination for a Letter to be a Beauty Queen reporter with me. Thank you, and thank you for listening. So we are so excited about you. And do you have a question for Keith?
Keith,
Michael.
Do you think Michael. I'm so sorry. Mr. Michael, do you think I have what it takes to become
Oh, no,
an actress?
that's Keith. My producer was saying Michael is on the phone. Hold on a second. This is Keith you're talking to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you think I have what it takes to become an actress?
What was the question for Keith, the talent agent?
Keith?
Keith,
Do you
yes.
think I have what it takes to become an actress?
Wait, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. So did you have a question for him?
I've said it. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I said, do you think I have what it takes to become an actress?
That's a good question. What you need to ask yourself is, in your heart, where would you like to end up?
Where would I like to end up?
Mhm.
Hollywood, baby.
There you go. You're on your way.
We're in Hollywood right now, honey.
I only ask that it's in your heart because when the going gets tough, we want to know that you're going to win the battle
Tough,
inside.
get going, dude.
And I'll help you. I've got a lot of people that I know that you can, Ellen Jacoby Casting does things. Lori Wyman does some things down there for casting for classes. So have you had any training in any theater or acting?
No, I was in Wilhelmina Modeling Agency when I was like 16, 17, and that was about it.
So
Great.
Wilhelmina. Okay, that's good.
So
And
you're doing some print work, too.
how tall are you?
Okay, yes. I am 5'1".
So you'd be petite modeling. Okay, 5'1". Well, we're so
Yes.
excited you called in, and then please message me. I have some other ideas. I didn't know you were so close to us in Florida. That's wonderful. Yay.
Yes, ma'am. And also, can I just give a shout out to my Sweetie Squad? That's what I call my YouTube family.
Yes.
It's the Sweetie Squad, and my YouTube channel is Samantha Sweets. And I just would love everybody to subscribe. I do free makeup on there because I just feel everybody needs to feel beautiful every day.
Wow. Well, you're going to have to come to the station and show us how.
Okay, I will.
Awesome, Samantha. Thank you so much. A TikToker that I've just people when they gift me, they get shouted out, and I may surprise them on the air as well. We have some shout outs in a minute. Let's put Michael on. Is Michael there? Michael, are you there?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Hi. Which Michael is this?
Hollywood Holloman.
Hi, Hollywood Holloman. Oh, my gosh. So there's a man that I saw in his lives. Oh, my God, Keith, they're so funny. Give everyone your TikTok name.
Okay, it's Hollywood Holloman. HOLLOMON.
Right. Okay. And so he is a theater teacher. Are you in Texas?
I am. I teach theater. I've taught theater for the last 20 years here in the Frisco area in Texas.
So do you have an agent yourself?
I do not have an agent. I took the route. I wanted to do performance when I graduated high school, but I was inspired by my theater teacher to kind of go towards theater education. So I've done industrial films and extras and, some local commercials and things like that. But honestly, my focus has been a lot towards the directing side. But since TikTok started, I've been kind of exploring my roots, so to speak. So I've had a really good time connecting and building characters for TikTok videos. So that's
what's the major city that you're near?
I'm in Frisco, Texas. So
Right,
I'm here
but
by
what's the major city?
Dallas.
Dallas. Have you looked at visiting Dallas and going by maybe 3 or 4 of the agencies that are there?
I haven't, honestly. I started the TikTok actually just for a way to have a creative outlet since we weren't able to go back to school, and I wasn't able to kind of inspire the students that way. So, but we do have multiple agencies here. KD Studio, Acting Conservatory are some of the ones closest to us, and I used to have an agent here in Dallas, but she passed away. Her name was Peggy Taylor, and she was really awesome. But honestly, I had started to do this just as an outlet for my students, and so for them to be able to kind of see me. And for me
I understand. I was only recommending it if you want to keep that performing side open for yourself.
But you know what? He is so funny on TikTok, and he holds an audience. And don't give up that. Even though you're an amazing theater teacher, I see you in TV and film. I mean, you are so entertaining. You really are.
You.
Yeah. Is there a question that you'd like to ask Keith?
No one says they won't find you on TikTok. It's still a
That's
good
right.
idea to keep working, the agency side too.
Yes, he is.
Seriously, watch my videos, Steve. You'll love them.
They make you belly laugh, yes, and it's Hollywood, HOLLOMON is amazing. Someone just texted me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I have a question for Keith. Keith, what would you say to a young performer, someone in high school that's looking to pursue, looking for agency? What do you think is the most important thing that an agent would look for right off the bat from you if you were to audition for a talent agent?
Well, the trick is, let's say you have a student that you would like to be discovered, so to speak. The real trick is to have that talent perform somewhere and invite some of the agents. Even if you don't know them, you can still contact local agencies and say, we're doing this show or showcase, would love you to come see someone that's an up-and-comer. Agents, even if it's a scout that's local, wants to be able to discover somebody, or for someone to call in and say, you need to take a look at this person. That's the best way. If it's the other way where, hey, you get an appointment for someone at the agency, they're going to come in, they're going to either do a scene or a monologue, 9 times out of 10, we don't always get, how should I say it, a grounded, performance, so to speak. I'm not saying, that we don't, but a lot of times that doesn't happen, and it doesn't give them the best shot at being seen at what they do best. But those would be the two best ways. The first one being, the one I like the best, because then it's kind of like I get to sneak in and watch them. Yeah, they may know that some people are there, but they don't know that I'm there.
Right.
Well, that's super exciting. Keith is new to TikTok. I just introduced him not even a week ago. So,
well, Keith, if you're not following somebody, you really should follow this guy named Hollywood Holloman.
I hear you. I'm just going to hire someone to handle TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest,
Right?
LinkedIn, and whatever else is coming.
A Periscope, they got.
Yeah, Christy, you're actually on the TikTok. Tell everybody your TikTok name.
Oh, Christy Boyles 0.
There you go. She is almost up to 1,000, so you can go live. Almost there. Almost there.
So then what?
Then what? Watch out. Oh, my gosh. So we got a gal in South Africa. We're working with her, and she's going to be played on a couple of her stations, friends of mine, and we're excited. She's sending us some TikTok. And right now, we're going to go back to that song. Actually, we have another caller. And thank you so much for calling in. Any other things that you'd like to say? One more thing to Keith? Or me?
No, I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity, and I hope that my TikTok handle is a positive source of entertainment for people, because it's not always about falling down and hurting yourself. It's just about uplifting.
Well, I think
those around you.
I think you definitely need to get back in the business of Hollywood, because your
Thank
name is
you,
Hollywood.
Dawn. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
but
you
I
for
have
letting me
a
on.
lot of friends that have events in Texas, so I'll call you for judging.
Yes, you do.
Yay!
Subscribe to our YouTube now.
Thank you.
Yes, and we subscribe to everybody's YouTube as well, because you can add your Instagram. And this man's amazing. He's so funny, and I love watching him. So, yes, thank you for calling in. Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you. Now, we're going to go do some quick shout-outs before we go. Let's play that bounce song here for a second. And Chrissy's going to help me.
Bounce it up, baby.
Yeah, pump it up here. And Chrissy's going to shout out the names.
Wait, she got her glasses on.
Actually, we have our Kuwait singer. We have some, do you represent someone from Kuwait?
That would be difficult.
And Kuwait, but we can work with him in the music.
I can help him, maybe direct him to somewhere where he is to get started.
Okay, but he's more in the music industry in Kuwait. Okay, let's play that, and Chrissy, shout him out.
So we got a Samantha Gutierrez, Jesse Gallegos, Cyan, Jade, 87, Daruba, and then we got that Hollywood Ho Man again.
Yeah.
We got a Brandy Tomlinson and a Chris Santos. He's in Costa. Brian Precious Smith. Charlie with an I.
Charlie with an I.
We got United States. Okay. And what is this? Shaz with 2 X's at the end. Okay.
There you go. That's where the shout outs are. And then we're going to put all the names together. And once a month, I'm going to give someone their own special here for about 15 or 10 minutes on the air, so they can talk about whatever
Be
they
sure
want.
and watch old Big Bucks. He's cool.
Oh, Big Bucks 357.
Big
You'll have
Bucks
to
is
shout that
awesome.
out. Big Bucks.
And,
he's going to be on the air June 1st on Miracle Stories.
Is he?
They're coming in.
He's awesome.
Very cool.
We got one more, which is Krista Stokeberg.
Okay.
She's a singer, I guess.
Yes. And so we're going to go. I know Lisa V is not here today. She actually is on the phone, I think, and she has a question for Keith, talent agent from Alexia Mullen Talent Agency. And oh my God, they're coming in from Germany and Australia and Kuwait. Oh my gosh, Keith, you're getting all over the world. Lisa V, are you there?
I am there, here, everywhere.
Yes, go for the question. We have a few minutes here.
You got it. Hey, Keith, how are you today?
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. Question, with all of this COVID and things closing, in your opinion, what's the best way for, talent scouts to see us and find us now?
Well, you have to sign with their agency.
Well,
they
of course,
accept you.
That's the first
I would
thing.
love to sign with you, Keith, but from doing to make sure that you get the exposure that you need and follow what your agent says and does.
It's actually, it's interesting. There was a stoppage during this period within the industry just to adhere to the requirements of social distancing. But now they're up and running again, and what they're looking to do is actually further what had